Next up, Josh Giddey has actually been off to a pretty good start to the year for the Chicago Bulls. Chicago is now 3-2, which is really par for the course, as a middling team that really needs to rebuild. But hey, they do have a winning record right now, and maybe that's not going to lead to much. But hey, it was a good win against the Magic as well. So credit to the Bulls for sure. They've got off to a solid start to the year in spite of, calls for them to go and rebuild. But for Giddey, he had 20 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 threes made. Now, obviously, with Giddey, there is the off-the-court stuff as well that you can take into account in terms of how you view him as not just a player, but a person. However, I think as a player, what we're going to analyze with Giddey today is that he really just needed a spot that fit for him, and that is definitely more so Chicago than it was the Thunder. Because Giddey, he doesn't do a ton on the basketball court, but one thing he can do, one thing he's really good at, he's a great passer. And the Oklahoma City Thunder, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's the one on the point. He's the one handling the ball, running the offense 90% of the time for the Thunder. So with Giddey, his main attribute being his passing, and he's not the best at a lot of other things. He's really not a great shooter, so, he can't really play off-ball. That limits his ability as an off-ball player to not be able to shoot. So for Giddey to just have more of an opportunity over in a place like Chicago, that's done wonders for him, and he's got off to a real good start to the year. And obviously with the Bulls, I believe the point guard of the future is no doubt Coby White, and I think he's the guy to build around. But Josh Giddey can be a really solid player for this team. And I mentioned that 4 threes made specifically because as an off-ball player, if Coby White was to be the guy at point guard for the Bulls, if Giddey's able to improve his shooting, he can be a more effective off-ball player. But at the same time, the reason the fit with the Bulls is better with Coby White than it was in Oklahoma City with SGA is the fact that Coby White, the offense isn't as Kobe-oriented as the Thunder were SGA-oriented. Now, the primary point guard is absolutely Coby White. He's the guy moving forward for the Bulls. But he has experience playing shooting guard as well, so he is able to create off-ball opportunities for himself as well. And as a result, that allows Josh Giddey to sometimes handle those playmaking duties, and that's what he's really good at. So I think as a result, Giddey is going to be able to have more ball-handling duties and do it his best as a passer and really thrive in the Chicago offense. Now, is he a guy to build around with this young core? No, I think Ayo Dosunmu, and Coby White are the 2 main pieces for the Bulls moving forward, and those are 2 backcourt members. So it really leaves Josh Giddey kind of out. However, I think that he can be a bright spot for the Bulls this season, as they may be fully committed to the rebuild. Maybe. We don't know at this point. DeMar's gone, but Zach LaVine's still there, Vuce is still there. That remains to be seen what the Bulls are going to do. But I think that this season for sure, Josh Giddey can really kind of try to hone his offensive game and become a more contributing NBA player. I think the Bulls are a good place for him to do that.